1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. Clap, clap. Let's go. 1, 2. Everybody, clap your hands. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Let's look up how the LA Clippers are doing. Yeah! LA Clipper Nation. So we're going to approximately make it that at halftime, we're going to go and watch that game. So we're just letting you guys in on that. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. 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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh. One, two. The RBA Ranger Basketball Association is a proud sponsor of our National Association Press. Thank you. Yeah! We have a special guest in the building tonight, Annie Zam. Yeah! Thank you. Annie Zam. There she is, Annie Zam in the building. Paid a lot of good money to see her team tonight, New York, her former team, that she couldn't win a championship with. How do you think these fans are going to react? Most of them being women. I think that they respect her legacy, unlike the Los Angeles Lakers. Because if they ever, God forbid, lose any superstar that they draft, which, by the way, they haven't drafted a superstar since Irvin Magic Johnson. What about that statistical category right there? They haven't drafted anyone. Also with us is Mandy Davis. Yeah! So Mandy and Annie are actually sitting together. But Greg and Jenny still have their season pass, and they're not sitting. Go ahead and win games, and this is going to take a long time. This is going to take a good long amount of time. It's going to get going here. New York and Toronto are two fierce teams going right after each other at a high level of play. Yeah, they're both very tough, talented teams, real smart teams. Real talent is on board. Let's go, first of all, because we know that it's going to get close to crunch time for this game. So we're going to go here real quick. We're going to go over to the YouTube app. We're going to make sure that the live stream is going well. And then we're going to go look at the Los Angeles Clippers game. I'm not going to play any audio. YouTube will copyright me. But don't worry, because I'm going to look at our audio. Let's go, first of all, because we know that it's going to get close to crunch time for this game. So
send this over to Mike.
Real quick, we're gonna go over to the YouTube app.
Make sure to type in chat if you're in the stream.
And then we're gonna go look at the Los Angeles Clippers game. I'm not gonna play any audio. YouTube will copyright me. But don't worry, because I'm gonna look at our audio. Let's go.
I'm sorry about that echo that you're about to witness right now, but it's just gonna have to be. I'll be looking at the game while we play this one, but we'll get started right away here as we get going. New York City and Toronto, yes sir. Are you ready? Do 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 do. So Toronto in this series are tied with New York 1-1. Suddenly, yeah! I don't know how that worked out tonight, but there you go. They tipped off wrong, but we are on our way anyways. Refs were checking. They were about to assess a technical for both teams, Dan, but neither one of them had any issues. Bruno Clark is not in the starting lineup tonight. That is a mistake. Klay Thompson takes that starting spot tonight for this game. Here is Bolino, or Lee, my bad. Sorry, that was the game earlier. Yeah, well, New York, one thing. Oh! Dan Hodges. That they assessed going into this one is that they want to have a bigger group. Robert Lee. Lee with the miss. Dan with the rebound. Good rebound by Dan. And that's why they assessed that Klay should be starting. Klay, yes! Klay Thompson! 4-3! There's Bolden for 3. Yes! Bryce Bolden for 3. Importance to do. Welcome back to chat. Let me check out the chat. See if it's actually realistic or not. Oh, la 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 la. I see the chat. I see it. Oh, Rafi. Oh, bro. Boo. Who are you booing on? New York? That's funny. That's funny. You're booing on New York. That's funny. Okay, we'll check the chat next time we have a replay center. Hopefully we do have a lot of replay centers here today. I'm hoping that we do. I really am. But maybe we won't. We haven't really had a lot of replay centers the last 4 games. Mainly because most of the plays have been straightforward. And I like how it's just been like that because it doesn't slow down the game. It's replay center slows down the game. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. Lee, yes sir. Robert Lee for 3. So there you have it. Robert Lee, the shooting guard. He was not on an RCBA team. Murray, bad shot. Wiggins down the rim and he gets fouled. Nice job by Wiggins. And Wiggins taking that contact. Look how he pulled up on him. Murray took a bad shot there and then went up. Wiggins likes to push. Ah, boo! You suck! That is just the crowd for you. You see all those yellow fans? Those are all New York liberals. Dan! Oh my goodness. This guy just loves to fly, doesn't he? Yeah, well, Toronto can get going early here with Bolden and Lee. They'll be fine. There's Klay. Gives the Dan. Dan gives the hero back to Dan. He's fouled to the 3-point line, and they'll get one more.
Great job. And yeah, you know, that's a foul right there. And he just takes the contact and continues to shoot. Hodges is a superstar level athlete. And if he stays in this playoff series longer than Justin Robinson, I'll give him the Rookie of the Year, to be honest with you, quite frankly. From the New York Yellow Jackson. This guy's a superstar. A superstar. Yeah! There you have it. Holiday missed that one out of bounds. Should we review it? Yeah, we're going to. We are going to review it. We don't believe it was off of Holiday. So let's go ahead and go to the replay center. Let's go to the replay center. Let me go ahead and check it first for you guys. You guys can look at this for now. I'm going to go ahead and put on this headset here. Where's the volume button, man? I always can't seem to figure that out. Oh, it's right here. Oh, look at that. Wow, that's a good review right there. And they're not even charging any team with anything to review it. Look at that. Look. I just wanted you to look at that right there. Look at, oh my goodness. They were trying to really get away with that, huh? New York was really trying to get away with that. Oh, wait a second. It touched Murray, yes. But it rolled off of Anthony Wiggins. So that's a huge play right there. That's a huge play right there. But there you have it. So if I don't keep the stream going, then la, he's watching. We have a fan in the building. That's great. I see the chats. I know you're watching now. So it's gonna be off of Anthony, not Justin Holiday. Actually, it's gonna go ahead and get deflected off of Wiggins. And that's going to be a turnover and then deflection. So New York basketball here as we continue. Hollins. Oh my goodness. He's going to have to go. Yeah, he just snapped that again. Holiday too. Nope. And New York's going to take a timeout. Beep. They've got to figure that arm out because it's not working right now. So we're gonna give them a minute. Maybe we can unscrew everything and figure it out in the minute. Let's just hope that they can, or else Brendan's gonna have to go to the locker room. That was snapping a lot. He didn't make it through the protocols, and Brendan has had that issue before. Earlier in the season with that arm, and they just want to make sure he's all right, you know. So, I mean, hopefully he is. Oh, it snapped anyways. All right. That's fine. We have a new one for him. That's all good. Yeah, see? They'll have a nice new stiff one. I think they'll be able to get through with it, yeah. They will allow the timing so that he can get that. It looks like the Clippers just won. So, GG's Mike again. That was such a great game. But obviously, not good enough for the Dallas Mavericks to beat us. We are on a 9-game winning streak now. Clippers have the highest winning streak in the NBA. Clay, out of bounds. Great job. Russell Westbrook really has made a difference for those Clippers. Holiday missed. He will be that next guy when you watch. When they get injured, Westbrook will be the next guy. But carrying him to a championship is the main goal. Anthony Wiggins for 3. Yeah, they needed something there. Hollins. And he's just making fun of that group right there. Here we go. Lee for 3. Offensive foul before. Oh, yeah. Robert Lee with an offensive foul on the floor. He pushed off of Clay. Brendan, they have a little bit of a lead right now. Hollins, yes, yeah! Brendan Hollins. Here is Holiday for 3, yes. If he can get going, I'm telling you. Here is Bryce. 3, yes. Bryce Bolden for 3. Murray down the rim. You can't stop that. Especially when they're real talented, real tall. Lee for 3, yes. Robert Lee. So this is going to be a close one. Just like how this is a close series. Dan looks right. Looks, oh, to Harold. Wide open. Yes. And he took his time. Great jumper right there by him. Bryce for 3. Yes. Bryce Bolden for 3. Harold down the rim. Racks it home. Lee for 3. No. Rebound by Harold. Gonna dish it. Back to Harold. Ah, it's all good. And he just let the slip. Look at that dish, and then back, and he just lost the grip of the basketball right there. Unfortunate error there. I want to just check out something. I remember seeing it 26-30 earlier in another game. I don't remember when, but I just remember seeing it 26-30 before at the end of one. But must have been a while back ago. I don't know. Can't check more than that. We got to get going with the next quarter. We're already behind schedule. We should already have be an hour in, and we're only 1 quarter in. Wiggins 3. Yep, we saw it. It was at the 3-point line. Anthony Wiggins with 8 tonight. Great job by him. Brendan in the paint. Yeah, good catch. And great play right there by him. Holiday 3, yes. Justin Holiday for 3. Clay, yes. No rebound. Bryce, and he's fouled. And Bryce let that grip off of his hands. And he's saying this Klay Thompson guy keeps on touching me too much. Got to give him a technical. Telling the ref messing with him. He's going to get a warning from the ref. Yeah, New York refs do not want to mess around tonight. Robert Lee for 3. 3. Hollins, no. Rebound, no. Holiday. Oh, inside, yes. Harold, pull up. No. Rebound by Hodges, though. Good rebounds. Dan, no good. Yeah, bad shots there by Dan Hodges as well. Here is Lee for 3. Yes. And Toronto with a lead. Great job by Robert Lee right now. Taking over. New York wants a timeout. Unfortunate errors, really. They're real unfortunate. Robert Lee hitting threes right now, and he's just loving it. Don't believe it, just watch. Don't believe it, just watch. Let's show you more of that. And this is when we can check the chat. New York sucks. Yeah, you can say that. You can be a fan of Toronto if you want to be. If you want, you can be a fan of San Antonio. There will be a new Texas team next season. I don't know what happened to the cameras. So we don't have a replay of that one. All right. That's okay. So obviously they had a interruption with the cameras, so they weren't working. Next time that happens, I should get a text message, Mike, that it's not working. Please. I know you didn't know, but next time, please let me know. I should honestly make him the manager, you know? Pay him, once I get a job, to work through the RBA games if he has time that day. If he doesn't get paid for that game, but he gets paid like a certain salary a game, and he just does a little bit of work for the RBA. And if we can get more workers, honestly, in this league, then, you know, it'll be really nice. It'll make the league much better, and I would love to expand this. We're gonna have 30 teams. It's gonna be much harder next season. Possibly get like 1 or 2 people for the job. It will be nice, and I really want Mike. I want to offer him that job right now, right at this thing. Dan 3, yes, Dan Hodges for 3. Doo-doo-doo. Lee, no good. Rebound. Dan gives it to Harold. Clay gives it to Dan. Dan on the drive. Oh my goodness. Wreck it home, Dan Hodges. That's a rookie, by the way. Yeah. Dan looking. Oh, he made it again. He's just having a night to remember, isn't he? Lee's got to get up on him right now. Lee, pull up. No good. Lee inside. Robert Lee. This is the battle of the shooting guards right now. And Robert Lee trying to win it. He knows what this is going to be. Hollins, no good. Rebound by Clay. And a great job. Hollins, out of Lee for 3, no good. Rebound! You are joking here in New York City. That went right in the hole of the doom pot. Never seen that happen before. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Clay, yes! Clay Thompson for 3. Clay did a much better job so far in these playoffs. And that's why Coach Gadula rewarded him tonight with a starting spot. Tridden in the paint, yes. Here is Harold. No. Gets the rebound to Murray. Murray, no. Oh, and they want a review. And he's saying that it was off of Wiggins. And once again, Wiggins involved in this kind of stuff. You got to stop involving yourself in these kind of situations. I mean, that's some type of play that you cannot afford to lose right there. Wiggins
deflecting the ball, maybe, possibly. And Murray's saying, yeah, he did. And I mean, he's 0 for 2 from the 3-point line tonight. He's just messing up real big tonight. And quite honestly, we'll see who it went off of. But let's see. Yeah, maybe we can add some time too. Sometimes we're not always accurate with the timing here. Let's check the replay system. He's not watching anymore. Oh, that was a close one. That was a close one for sure. Oh, that's a real close one. Let's check this one out. Let's go to 0.5 speed. I don't know. That doesn't look like a touch. Slow it down even more, maybe. Clippers are going to go ahead and win again. No, I think that they're just going to let it go. The play under review will be an unsuccessful challenge, unfortunately, for the team. It looks like it was off of Russell Murray. There's no result that shows enough footage to prove that it's off of Anthony Wiggins, unfortunately. So it's going to be Toronto basketball. Thank you. And Toronto wins that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8. Let's go. 1, 2. Clap, 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 clap. Bolden, yes! Bryce Bolden for 3. Bolden with a good shot right there. Clay to Murray again. Murray looking for Wiggins, and he gets a foul. So 1-12, maybe even 13, but Wiggins with the personal. That's all that mattered right there. Anthony Wiggins, personal foul on the play. Yeah! There you go. If you're a New York fan, you really respect this guy. And Russell Murray misses that one. Sometimes you wonder, though, why did you trade Derek Valerie away for Russell Murray? I mean, did Valerie really want to go to Dallas? He messed up Dallas's team, too. And I think Murray was better on Dallas. Yeah, they traded away. And they got Derek Valerie. Dallas got a prime-time guy. And they traded away Abraham Johnson for almost nothing, though, at the end of the season. I think that messed them up completely. OJ's 3 points! When you think about the Dallas Sonics, you think about how the factor is that they have Christopher Holden Jr., which is a great shooter. A pure great shooter right there. And then Brendan Hollins. Tridden couldn't get the paint play. Holiday, no. Harold down the rim. Raggedy taggedy.
attacking the basket and getting freelance points off. Bryce, 3 out of bounds, and no way. So 8 seconds until halftime. The Lakers lost to the Bulls today. Let's just check real quick the NBA standings before we continue here. NBA standings, let's go to them and let's check them out in the Western Conference now. So that's going to be big. That's going to be really huge. Hopefully the Kings can lose tonight. And that's going to be huge. That's going to go ahead and be very, very huge for the Los Angeles Clippers right there. Hopefully we can also witness some more things happen and the Clippers can get the first seed. I'm not going to lie to you. I would rather have Oklahoma City Thunder at the 2. They're not ready for a championship. I'm not going to lie. And the Los Angeles Clippers, they're on fire. They're on fire. And if the Celtics can beat the Kings, they'll go 16-10. Clippers are going to go ahead and take that 4 spot in the playoff standings right there. And the Nuggets, they got to lose one more. They got to lose. And once they can lose one more, I wanted them to lose to Dallas. It didn't happen, though, fortunately. But hopefully they can lose to the Warriors. If they don't, then hopefully they lose to the Thunder. And if they don't, then hopefully they lose to the Warriors again. They play the Warriors twice. And hopefully if they don't beat any of them, they lose to the Sixers. If they don't beat them, can't lose to them, then hopefully they lose to the Celtics. I'm hoping that they're not that great of a team, so that they're not on that big-ass winning streak. If you look at the Clippers right now, they're on a 9-game winning streak. They're on a 9-game solid winning streak. Hopefully the Thunder can lose that one as well tomorrow versus the Clippers. I really want Russell Westbrook to win a championship. He's running out of time. These Clippers are pushing it, and they need to win. They need to sustain their legacy. They need to sustain that they're better than the Lakers. And Lakers, they need to be down. They're not. They don't even deserve that spot that they're in right now. They're 15-13 after tonight now. That's only 2 games away from 50. It is LeBron's fault. It is. It's LeBron's fault that they're at their spot. Look at Westbrook. He's at the top of the standings. What is there to be said about that? What is there to be said about that? Let's go Celtics tonight. That's what I want to say. And thank you, Dallas, for the win now. And all the Clippers have to do to get the 3 seed now is beat the Thunder. And obviously, then they'll take the 2 seed. And then hopefully, because the Timberwolves lost tonight, they lose one more. And then tomorrow to the Lakers. And if the Timberwolves, either way, I win that one. Because if the Timberwolves win, then I'm happy. Because the Lakers go 15-14. If the Timberwolves lose, even better for me. The Clippers are gonna go ahead and take their spot right for the playoffs. And that's going to be how it's going to have to go. So it's going to be a win-win situation for me tomorrow. I don't care. The Lakers, for me, if they win or if they lose, doesn't matter for me. Harold. Looking. Hollins for 3. Yes, sir. Oh, he flew. Brendan Hollins. What a 3-point opportunity for him. It goes in. They're going to have to go ahead and find him now. The man flew out of the building. Brendan Hollins. They make this one a 3-point game right at the buzzer. Look at that. Beep. They're going to review it. Make sure. Yeah, we got our replay center right here. That's great. It's real great, real nice, real classy what we got here. And it's really nice to see this. You can see this 24/7. We know the replay center's on. So obviously they got to check this out. Look at that, it's still in my hand. That's so damn close. That's a problem. 24/7. We know the replay center's on. So obviously they got to check this out. Look at that, it's still in my hand. That's so damn close. That's a problem. 24/7. We know the replay center's on. So obviously they got to check this out. Look at that, it's still in my hand. That's so damn close. That's a problem. Oh, if it's in my hand still, it's not gonna count after all. So close. Exact buzzer beater. Right there, you can see that right there. It's still in his hands at 1 second ago. Look at that, still in his hands, still in his hands. And it left the hand right on time. If you look at the right on time, we're gonna give it to him. Look at that. Phenomenal. Not a second late. Look at that. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I just love the release right there. This is such a close one. Such a close one. Such a close one. Look at that release. It's still in his hand. Oh, yeah. That's going to be unfortunate. I don't know anymore. Yeah. I mean, if there was still 1 second, I wouldn't be arguing it, but, you know, it's arguable. I know, it's arguable. You can go back just a second there, just a smidge. Oh, so that's my finger. Okay. So if that's my finger, okay, let's just check the new replay. It's not that good of a system that we got here, so. We got to get the clock, too. I'm just letting you know. And it's disappointing that we don't have the clock on our side right now. We've been checking this for a long time now. All right, so let's get another one of this. Good angle view of it. Now watch the ball right there. It's at 1 second. Still at 1 second. Still at 1 second. It's not released out of his hands. Still not in and out of his hands. Still not out. Still not out. Still not out. Right at the flick, the ball went out. So that's what we're checking right now. So now, so that's what we want to make sure right here. Watch the clock now. I think it's out of his hands. Oh, I don't know about that one. I think it's just a centimeter off. You see that 1 second timer? So right here, it was already out. I just want to get, you need to get that right. Right there. And then we can check this out now. Let's gotta go forward a little bit here. Check this one out. It was fast. Okay. It's so close. That's the thing. That's just the thing here. The problem is if he has it still in his hand with the 1 second remaining, that doesn't count. We need to get better camera angles, huh? Yeah, we need one for the other side too, I think. That's what I think. Okay, watch this. If it's still in his hands, it doesn't count. Okay, so if it's still in his hands at this play right here, and we won't count it. It's still in his hands. All right. So there you go. After all that footage, yeah, we've just realized we need a 5th camera, because if that was on the other side, I'm sure we would have gotten it much better. But I don't know. We just got to look at it at a different angle. And I mean, honestly, that's going to be how it's going to have to be. All right, basketball fans, on the play, the review has been completed. Brendan Holland's basket will not count. He had the ball in his hands at the shot. Boo! So, unfortunately, they will not. No, they will not count it. And obviously, the fans are not happy about that. You can tell. And it's just disappointing because you really wish that it did count, because that's a big play. That's a huge play. That's a game-deciding defeat right there. And you could claim that it's a game-deciding defeat, and it's not fair. Yeah, I would like protest that, but you can't. They looked at it so much, and they believe that's the right call. And I'm sorry, but they have to give the right call always. That's the decision that's been made on the floor. Yeah, well, unfortunate for New York City. Good thing for Toronto. They still have a 6-point lead at that point. They want to get things right, and RBA has enhanced their replay system with challenges, reviews. RBA basketball has gotten better, so just know that. And we're just trying to get better, and we're not trying to take that as a fault, but that's how it's going to have to go ahead and be. All right, so Toronto basketball. Let's pray for Nick Parker. Hopefully he can go on this run with this team healthy. Parker, rebound by Earl. Dan for 3, no. Inside, no. Dan inside, trying, yes, after 4 tries. And Robert Lee tried putting up his arm, tried doing everything on him. Bogut, no. Rebound and turnover. That's an upset that they gave that as a turnover. Here is Brendan, yes. And Brendan Hollins wants that 3-pointer back, and now it's a 1-point game all of a sudden. Here's Ed. Khalid. Oh, there's Dan, and no foul call. Dan, rebound. 2, no. Rebound by Robert. Tridden to Bogut. Ah. Bad play. Bogut couldn't catch the ball. Simple as that. Bruno, 3, yes. Bruno Clark for 3. Here is Nick, no. Rebound by Lee. They're just trying to make a basket now. They're on a little bit of a smidge. And New York is on an 8-3 run now. Hollins yelling for it. Gets it back again. Hollins hits that one. Good shot there. Brendan Hollins for 3. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bogut. Pull up. No good. Rebound by Lee. Throws it to Parker. Parker. Yes, sir. Nick Parker for 3. Brendan Hollins for 3. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Bogut! Unable to get that slam in. He just gave up after that. Earl, yes! And New York has a 5-point lead now. Hollins, yes, sir! 21 for Hollins. Nick, 3, yes. Earl missed. Rebound by Nick. Ed gives it to Bogut. Bogut, 3, no, he's not on it tonight. He's on something else tonight, huh? Parker, 2, no good. Toronto having a bad quarter now. Hodges, 3! There you go, Dan Hodges. Woo! Woo! Let's clap. Klay Thompson coming in for Dan Hodges. Russell Murray coming in for Brendan Hollins. Robert Lee coming in for Bryce, coming out for Bryce Bolden. Anthony Wiggins coming in for Thomas Tritton. Bogut will go to the center. They don't care how it says it. So Bogut is at the center. Parker, yes! He's got 12 now. He's trying to make a difference, and he's really trying right now. Klay, yes, sir! Klay Thompson! The best thing you can ever do is give that man the starting spot. Bogut. He's been cold tonight. Bogut, another miss. And he's just not having it tonight here in New York City. New York is having it, though. Clark, no. Rebound by Ed. Good rebound by Ed Thuns. And they switch now. It's going to be Parker trying to get Bogut involved for the half hands. Oh. And Bogut trying inside, and he's fouled. They're going to give a foul on there. Russell Murray with a personal foul on the play. So Bogut finally gets himself involved. He is not having a night to remember. I'm just going to let you in on that. He is not having a night to remember. Yeah, he's getting old. A lot of these RBA basketball players are not able to take the heat anymore. And it's just like taking a toll on their plastic. And Bogut missed the free throw, but got the rebound. That might be a scheme right there. Add to Klay. Klay, bang! Bryce Bolden with a 3. Tie game. Haxton for 3. No, inside. No, got it in, though. Eventually. Anthony Wiggins. Trying to put his arm back in. I don't know if it's not going in anymore. You can't force that. You got to take his screws out. Parker, it's a 3. Earl off of Parker. And now you can take his screws off because they stopped the clock. 12 seconds remain. Wiggins trying to take his screw off. And he's coming down to an ending for himself as well. I'm telling you, these players are having a big toll on themselves after this 10 years that they've been in the RBA. It's been a long time coming, Marv, and I'm letting you know now. Even a 5-minute rest that they're going to get. Wiggins and Bogut, old forwards in this league, old players in this league. They're not going to have it for 5 minutes even. Not even for 5, not even for 10, not even for 2 in this league. It's not going to be worth their time anymore. We are expanding teams. I think he's going to get screwed back on and he'll be fine. I think he had a little bit of a little contusion right there. You know, his arm is popping out a lot more now. He has a crack on his chest. So, he tried hitting a 3. He was having a good game too. Parker with the deflection though. Here is Clay for 3. No, and the rebound. Yeah, there you go. Parker. He's going to throw it up. Oh, they won't count that. He was trying to beat the buzzer. No, it's hard to beat the buzzer, you know. It's hard. They're starting to not give turnovers, by the way, for those kind of plays. Nick just took that one and made it. All right, basketball fans. We didn't get a chance tonight to pick our half-court shot player. Let's pick him now. Yeah. What is your name, son? Welcome to the stadium. What is your name? My name is Calvin. My name is Riley. Nice to meet you, Riley. So Riley, obviously, you have an opportunity to take a half-court shot and get an autograph from all the New York players. If you miss that half-court shot, you can get an autograph from your favorite player. Who's your favorite player? My favorite player is Hatston Winslow. Been a fan of him since San Diego, you know. I love him on the team, and I want to keep on watching him grow. All right, Hatston Winslow. Interesting one. Hatston, you got a team. He can sign an autograph if you miss the 3, but if you make the 3 or miss it. But make sure to know that you will get an autograph from everybody and the courtside ticket the next game. You don't know. New York is close with Toronto. This could be a 7-game series. Let's see you make it. Oh! Wow! He did that! Woo! Wow, what a phenomenon. And he just made a half-court shot. So everybody on the New York Yellow Jacks, hey. Both of the half-court winners have been from the Eastern Conference. What about that? And they've both been from the 7 and the 8 seeds. What about that as well? Let's see you get your autograph now. Yeah! There you have it. So we have a winner in the building, and he's going to go ahead and get this prize and get to sit next to the RBA players for the rest of the game. This is such a great game, too, and it's such an honor to have him get that. He's going to go ahead and put that in his... we're going to put that in the memorabilia, obviously, because you know the factor is that whenever you win a half-court shot prize in the playoffs, they put you on that list, and they bring you back, and they ask you to shoot another half-court shot if your team advances. So it's really nice. And if it doesn't, then they ask you to come to an RBA finals game or something. And they give you even more prizes than what you just won right there. And now every bench player that checks in to this fourth quarter, every starter that checks in, has to go through with him. And Bruno and Clay, on purpose, Gadula's going to do this. Hodges is going to have to sit next to him to start off the quarter. They're going to talk a little. Haston's coming out. Haston's going to stay in, actually. I don't know what he's doing. And, yeah, they want Haston in over Murray. So, I accept that. Bruno, Clay, and Harold is going to check in. So, Earl is done for the rest of the game. Russell is probably not. Brendan's back. And then Haston's going to stay. And then Toronto, they're going to take Bogut out. They know he's exhausted right now, and he is just not having it tonight. Yeah. They brought him onto this roster to be a better player, and he's got to do that. He's got to commit to his role, and he's not. So they're going to take him out for now. Let's go! Boom, boom. New York basketball. All right, New York fans, you know the rules. If Toronto misses 2 free throws, everybody in the building gets a free half-court shot game. Half-court prize for game number 4. Let's rumble! Yeah! Bruno 3, yes. And there you have it. That's how you start off a great quarter for this team. Do-do-do. Holiday 3, yes, got a 3 off, and it's good. Clay, yes! Clay with 15. Lee, he's fouled, and there you go. So if Robert Lee can miss this free throw, well, it has to be off 2 free throws, so no. But this is 1. Boo! Lee makes that one. Robert Lee. Brendan 3! New York adjusted for sure. They know who to give the ball to in these moments. Justin Holiday for 2. Clay, he's double teamed, he's fouled. And there you go. Wrist on the wrist. So Toronto has 4 more fouls, or 3 more fouls to give at least, towards the end point of this game. And he fouls him at a high level right there. Yeah! There you have it. Clay makes that one as well. Did he make a 3? Or, yeah, he got fouled at the 3-point line. And he misses that one. Lee with the rebound. And it's still a 1-point lead for New York City. Hodges is checking in at the next point. He couldn't yet. Lee, oh, bad pass, but it's safe. Oh, that's a bad pass as well, and that's not going to be saved that time. Or actually, it's off of Bruno, so it's a turnover off of Bruno Clark completely. Good defense by New York City. Dan Hodges coming into the game for Klay Thompson. For Bruno Clark, thank you. Boo! Yeah! There you have it. And he's telling Clay, you did a great job tonight. Yeah, Bruno picks up another turnover and deflection and gets up that. Bolden, he's fouled, and there you go. So if he misses 2, everybody on the building in New York City all get half-court shot half courtside games. We will have a packed stadium for game number 4 then. He has to miss both. Boo! Boo! And he missed the first. So 1 away from everyone being courtside to next game. Boo! And he makes it. Too bad. Man, these New Yorkers really love that moment right there. Hatston gonna take a 3. No! Wiggins! Oh, boy. And he's got a smack on his arm right there. He's got to pop it back in. That's disgusting. Bryce! 3! Bryce Bolton! 4-3-3-3-3. OJ is gonna pull out. No! Lee the rebound. Holiday 3. No. Rebound. Harold gives it to Dan. Wide open. Yes, sir. You got a close game. Holiday gives it to Bryce. Really shoots. No good. Rebound by Lee though, and he saves it. And he gives it to Holiday. Holiday, little bit of that, little bit of this. It's off of Lee though. Yeah, you got 2 minutes and 30 now. Hollins in the paint. Yes! 26 for Hollins. Holiday, yes. Oh my goodness, yes. Justin Holiday with a big time shot there. Hodges 3, yes. Dan Hodges with a 3, and it's a 2-point game. Toronto wants to talk it over. Impressive, impressive. That's all I gotta say. Impressive. Dan Hodges, a special attribute at a high level, and he's just this is the rookie of the year. I don't want to hear it. This is the rookie of the year. There we go. And a little team huddle by the big 3 right there. Bolden, 3, no, off of Lee. So another deflection by Lee. He tried grabbing it. Dan, he's not going to shoot it that time. He will this time. Yes, sir. And he makes it. 5-point lead. Look at that pass right there, fooling them. They all go up on him, and Lee's like, oh, shit. And he's like, oh, that's a little bit too late. Dan's like, that's a little bit too late. Not that time, pal. Holiday being well defended. Holiday hits a 3. Good shot by Justin Holiday. Yeah, you got 2 minutes to go. Hollins lost the ball. 1:37 to go. With almost 90 seconds remaining, Lee. And it's out of bounds. Lee was about to set up a play, and they threw it away. Dan gives it to Clay. Clay back to Dan, back to Clay. Bang! Clay Thompson! A huge 3 by him! Timeout, Toronto! They want to talk it over! Yes, sir! Wow! You know it!
Hey! Wide open! 3-pointer! 5-point game! This New York team just put in their essentials right now. Russell Murray into the game for Hudson Winslow. Do-do-dun. 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 There is Holiday. Bad shot. That time, Harold, good defense. Dan, yes, sir. It's a 7-point lead. Bryce, he will try a 3. Yes, good shot there. And it makes it 4 now with 160 seconds to go. 1 minute to go. Dan, double team initiated. Bad pass, but it's still good enough to be in bounds. Clay, 3. No, bad shot. Bryce gives it to Holiday. And they're unable to make anything right now. This is a big game. Bryce gives it to Lee. Lee, 3, yes, sir! And timeout, New York. It's a 1-point game. Robert Lee hitting a big-time 3 is not enough for your Toronto team to conclude this ball game. This is such a big game for Toronto. They are playing against not just New York now, the 7th seed, but a team that if they were starting at the beginning of the year together, they would have been better than Washington. They would have been better than Miami. They might even have an opportunity to be the next Boston. And I'm not going to lie, this team is coming for Toronto's championship expectations the next year. This is, you are witnessing the making of a superstar in Dan Oges. And I just hope he can stay healthy after that leg injury. Just a poor injury right there. Hopefully he can stay healthy. Let's check out the NBA standings. Maybe they updated it by now. They didn't update anything. All right. They updated the Nuggets only. All right. So New York took a timeout. Obviously. Clay has stayed in the game. He's got 3 fouls. A rollout. All right. Nice. As long as it doesn't go out of bounds, he's good. Out of bounds means like to the cassette area. Harold with 15 assists, 7 rebounds. Here we go. He's about to touch it, and he does. And here we go. Brendan for the 3. Yes, sir! Brendan Olives! They need to review that. Holiday, yes. Long range 3. It's good. Dan, he has the ball in his hands. 22 seconds to go. Lee, Harold, left wide open. Yes! Great job finding your teammates. Holiday made a big mistake. Lee told him, and it doesn't matter. It's too late. 4-point lead. New York. Yes, sir. The way that Sam Paul won the RCBA championship, that's the same way Harold Andrews is going to come in and win this game. Tonight.
They are special. They are something you have to be afraid of. Coach Preston Thompson is going to draw up a play, and you know he's going to be a good play. Holiday has made a lot of threes tonight. And they just got a foul or something. They got to figure something out right now to get themselves on their feet. They're not able to get themselves on their feet right now. That's the big issue. And New York has a really good team right now, and that's the issue as well. Well, they still have 10 seconds, so they can't go earlier. You gotta get ready and you gotta get going here. Here we go. A roll. All right, remember the rule on rolls. You have 20 seconds to touch it. No one ever passes that, though. And here, Holiday gives it to Lee. Lee made it! Yes, sir! 10 seconds to go. Dan is going to take it and get fouled. So now he is not going to risk anything. So Dan Hodges tonight. And Toronto in this fourth quarter only missed one free throw. If they made that free throw, it would have been an advantage right there, but they didn't. MVP! That's our rookie! And he makes it. Lee, long range out of bounds, and he rushed it. And you got to keep on fouling Dan, and he's going to take another one, another hit. So Lee fouls Dan again. Toronto is about to lose their second game. And wait a second, and there you go. Okay. So 30, he wants to get it up court. 5, 4, Bryce hits a 3, yes. They are not a bad free throw, three-point shooting team, and you got to guard him. If you're Toronto, you try to get a steal right now. Dan, another foul, and game clock over. Lee's got to stop fouling now. He's at 5. And they're about to be on the bonus. Dan Hodges, he missed a free throw earlier. It's a 4-point lead. And they got to check that one. All right, we'll check that one. Either way, it's Toronto basketball with 3 seconds to go. They are down by 4. I don't know about this. New York has played such great basketball. I'm so amazed of what I'm witnessing. Oh my goodness, all of our cameras went down. We don't have a preview. So it's going to not count. It's going to be the original call. That's the rule in the play. And it looks like all of our cameras did go down. So that's unfortunate. We will try to get a camera going here so that you guys can still witness this. But there is seconds left. All of our cameras went down. We obviously... we put one to charge. That's good. I believe we put one to boost up. So that's nice. We have one. All right. So those two are done for tonight. And then this one, it will be ready to go. We forgot about it. So... here we go. So because we didn't have a camera, and it's not that big of a deal, honestly, we're gonna have to go with the factor that how it's gonna have to go ahead and be, and how it's gonna go ahead and have to be is like this for now, because we don't have a camera. Yeah. It's okay. Toronto has to make a long-range 3. And you got to give it to the best player, and you know who that is. We did not have a camera to witness the viewing of this game. But we do have 4 seconds left, and now we updated it to have a camera. Holiday, 4, missed it, out of bounds, 2 seconds to go. New York is going to win this series now. And here, You give it to Dan, and it fouls. And he was waiting for it. This is success right here. Yeah! Yeah! Toronto has made a disappointment out of their team. Lee 2 made it! Wait a second! Harold is gonna get fouled and no basket. 1 second to go. Remember, they took one rule away. And Harold, oh boy, okay, fuck. He can't return, he can't make the free throw. Okay, so he's just snapped his arm, so we're gonna have to take someone else's arm or find a way to get another arm. Whatever arm's available, that's what he's gonna get, so. Obviously that's disappointing, but he snapped his arm. That's where it starts, huh? Yeah, for all these guys. We've been taking all these guys' screws out. I hope we've been doing a good job at it. And we're doing it fast, too. And you know what? That's the point. Harold made that first one, made that second one, and he's saying, conclude it. Lee, yes, and he's still saying there's time. And there is, all right. All right, if you say there's time, I know Holiday's going to foul. So now you know the rules. If he makes this one, it's an extra. They do have time, and they do have a chance. Harold makes the first. So now if he makes this one, he has an extra free throw if he wants to take it. And Dan Hodges just finished them out tonight. That's a great player right there. He's special. He's special indeed. And he makes that one as well, so that will do it. And he says, let me make that one too. And he makes that extra one. So despite everything, Big Penny makes that. It's all right. Final score tonight is going to be New York. And they have won game number 3 in their crowd. Yeah! So this is going to be a best of 7 series for sure. And we will witness what happens next. Lee played the hardest basketball of his life. Bolden played well. Holiday played well. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say indeed. This is interesting, and this is how it's going to go. So instead of many games going to 7, this one is going to go to 7. And you had game 1, New York won, and then you had game 2 where Toronto took over. And they just had a smidgen more. Everybody on that big 3 had a little bit more, a little bit of an additional more. Bogut had points. Parker had the same, I believe, but, you know. It's hard to win on the road, and especially in New York City where the crowd is booing on you constantly. But it's also hard and tough to take this loss to a 7 seed as a 2 seed. You don't want to be that team. And you're still projected to win the whole series. So, disappointing night for them. They tried coming back at the end. Harold got injured. My goodness. Everybody. I'm praying for everybody when I say this. And Dan Hodges. Woo! Woo! Yeah! 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 Let's go! Fuck yeah! Yeah! Dan Hodges, that was a huge win by you. You guys put on a show. You specifically put on a show. How did you manage to get the win tonight? Oh, we took care of business. And
we came out here and got the win. And, you know, this is a tough game. This is a game that we had to fight for. And, you know, we came out here and we played a hard basketball. And we played our basketball. We played hard basketball. And we played tough basketball. Brandon, Harold, even Clay tonight, he did a great job. He helped me out so much. And I think New York City has a real chance at this, man. I really believe they have a real chance now. You guys did such a great job. No one's ever led New York to 2 wins in the first round in a long time. It's never, not since Annie Zam at least, and Jenny Lewinsky when they were in their primes. And Greg and Jenny always lost in the first round. But you are trying to change the statement of New York. What are you trying to do for New York? Why are you trying to fight so hard? I'm a rookie, man. I have no experience. Toronto's got all the experience they need. They are my experience, though. I'll tell you that much. These are tough games. They are my experience. These are a tough team. This is a top 5 team in the RBA. We can beat them. We can beat anybody. And we believe that we can be a far team this year and actually make a difference and actually make the RBA finals and make a fight. Put up a fight in those finals and win a championship. I want to win a championship for this team, you know. So it's an honor to be the first team ever. It's an honor to be the first team to upset a 2 seed twice. And I want to be the first 7 seed that makes it past this round. And it hasn't happened ever before because I know that there's only been 4 teams in a while. And it never has it occurred that the 7 seed actually wins. And I want to be the first team to do it. So when we hit them again in our crowd, we're not going to let them go. We're not going to let them go at all. We're not going to let them fight and fly by us. We are going to go ram hard on Christmas Day, and we're going to take a 3-1 lead on them. That's what I want to do. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to play as. All right. Hopefully you can get the job done, and congratulations on a great win. Tonight you guys are celebrating. Is that true? Yes, ma'am. That's true. We will be celebrating. All right. Congratulations on the win. Thank you. Dan Hodges is going to conclude that one. And after all what we've seen today, San Antonio fighting for the end and not being close to Minnesota, but Toronto letting their guard down 2 games now, not in a row. It's not 3-0, but they let it be 2-1 now. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is the first 2-1 game that I'm witnessing that I'm not happy about. Yeah, Nevada even, they took a 2-1. I don't know about that series. That series is so neck and neck. They're so close to each other. It doesn't matter who wins that one. But New York beating Toronto, like, this is Toronto's year. Maybe not. Maybe they haven't made enough trades to make it their year. Maybe they need to actually do something about their team and their roster before they actually win a championship. Because I see that they're 4 and they're 5. That's not championship level basketball right there. Their center is not good enough to be a champion. Their power forward is not good enough to be a champion. It's crazy because everybody in the Tridden family's won a championship except for Thomas Tridden, Rick Tridden Jr., and Nick Tridden Jr. But Thomas Tridden is one of the oldest. He's maybe the oldest, and Rick won twice, and he hasn't won anything. And Thomas Tridden gets made fun of now for being old and not being good, being trash. So he's got to change the narrative on himself. You know, he's got to bring respect to that Tridden family, and the only way you can do that is by winning a championship. Yeah. Being a part of the championship team at least, at the most. So hopefully he can figure things out and play better. I don't know. They just didn't have it tonight. I really saw them, and I was wishing that they actually get a win. New York kept coming at them. New York's great. I was wishing for New York too. They're a really good team, and they're talented, and they're young. I don't think anybody can beat them. I'm sorry to tell you the truth. I'm just sorry. Real sorry. I don't think anybody can beat them.
All right, well, thank you. Those two, that's a rookie build team, by the way. Harold Andrews, you're losing the rookies. Harold, Dan, Brendan, Hadston, those are all rookies. Hadston maybe not a rookie, but they're young. Clay's older, yeah, but other than that, I mean, you got a lot of younger guys on your roster. You got like 4 rookies. 1 2-year player, 1 3-year player. Like, this is a young, talented team. And Adrian Gadula knew what he was doing when he made those trades, I guess. Because he got rid of Valerie, he got rid of Jenny, he got rid of Greg, he got rid of the losing situation and made himself a winning team. And that's the best you can ask for from your organization as a whole. That's the most you can ask for. The Wizards and the Los Angeles Superior will play tomorrow for game number 3 for themselves. They're tied 1-1 in the series. That's a great series. I wouldn't mind whoever wins that one. But Washington and Cleveland, that's a tied series too now. So we will see what happens with that. Maybe Washington is also on the verge of playing New York. And then it's going to be a conference finals, basically a Baltimore and Boston this year. Because Washington and New York, those are 2 young teams. They will rise. And Boston and Cleveland are going to fall next year. I hope Robert Jett can make it done. Don't let the youngsters get you yet. I hope it's not time for these guys to retire. I know it's been a long time in the league, long time running, and hopefully we can have a change. Hopefully we can see the outcome that we want to see and we should be seeing in the playoffs instead of upsets like this that are disappointing and kind of not fun to watch. They are fun to watch, but you know, we're witnessing a superstar in the making when we watch the emojis, and I respect that. But I honestly want to see that Cleveland and Baltimore, or Cleveland and Boston, or Toronto and Cleveland and Baltimore and Boston conference semifinals. And then I want to see Minnesota and LAS, or Minnesota and LAW. Don't matter which one of those. It'd be fun to watch either one. And then I want to see Nevada and Oklahoma City, or Seattle and Oklahoma City. Don't matter about that one either. But I really want to see Toronto win, and I want to see Cleveland win. And when we're not witnessing that, we're going to see a Game 6 probably, and every other team is going to be waiting up for them. It's going to be disappointing. Yeah, we're going to go to Washington, and hopefully Cleveland can take care of business. They took one from them, take one from them back. And you got to yell at your team if you're Preston Dobson tonight, and just express to them that they need to come into this next game in New York on Christmas Day and win. And win. It's not about losing right now. It's about winning. So they have to take care of business. They should take care of business.